Here we go. Give it up. It's Thursday night. I'm amped more than usual. Shaking. I don't know. It's a long cab ride around town when you're getting taken advantage of by the driver. You know, he's trying to run up your bill by taking you on a wild ride around town that really is going nowhere. You want to go? That's what it's like when you listen to this show. Welcome aboard. Twitch, what up? Periscope, what up? Fakebook, fuck you. Now, I got some love on Fakebook lately. But normally, Fakebook is my lefty. It's where I die. I go to die by the left's judgment and intolerance. No script tonight, kids, as usual. YouTube, what's up? YouTube is operating under the name Trew.Tube. Trew.Tube. Trew. I'm broadcasting live from there now. No one's watching. That's fine. What the hell's in the background? Why are we watching a fucking commercial, dudes? That ain't right. This scenery was brought to you by 4K royalty-free video on YouTube. This one's called 4K UHD Colors of Nature. You can't see it because I got it cropped a little bit. If I feel so inclined, I may put the link in the description below. Post-production. I'm an old radio guy. I'm not this guy. Although I'd like to be this guy, I'm more like radio guy. And I don't even have an angle that I've got prepared so that you can see me. I'm done with that. I'm over you looking at me while I broadcast. I mean, I'm not opposed to coming up. And sometimes I put a Zoom link up and take your calls. And in that case, I usually leave my video up unless I'm up to no good, and then I turn my video off even if I'm on a call with someone. The cool thing about Zoom, and I've done I'm so grateful. We're going to hit Genesis 1:26 tonight. I am not normally the guy that brings religion into anything, hardly ever. I'm more political. Except when it infringes on religions. It's just not, I was having this conversation today. I was like, I grew up, my parents didn't tell each other who they voted for crying out loud. And religion to me, for whatever reason, I've always thought to be very personal. I think if people kept their religion to themselves, the world would be a better place. But 126 keeps coming up for me, and I'm intellectually curious. I'm so into the pop psych and the psychological writings of the greatest writers of our time, and then the greatest thinkers of our time now, that are alive, dissecting them. Jordan Peterson, there's many out there. Jordan Peterson was just so easy to listen to. Wow. Even though, most of the words are going over my head because they speak at a level that I'm not used to. Anyway, I got this men's group that I've been going to for years. Turns out I'm a founding member. It's probably about 10 years old now. And though I consider myself always the rookie on the team, I'm a leader, I guess, because I've been there since the beginning, and I certainly have a voice. 126, the Bible and the psychological significance of said verses, I find fascinating. I don't know the book that well. I am a Christian, a horrible one at that. And I say that not because I'm full of evil, just because I fail to live up to, what would Jesus do? Jesus was, to me, like if I could come back at another time, I would want to hang with that dude. And I don't think, you can get most people to agree that Jesus was actually a man and he was here and they documented his life pretty well and the stories lived on. Whether or not you believe he was the Son of Man is another thing altogether. But I think most people will agree that Jesus, dude, he was here not too long ago. And he did some fucked up shit for if I could say it with the least amount of tact. So I didn't want to put this in here, but I think I'm coming with a couple confessions, a couple of, I don't know. I always tell my guests, you want to make a difference on my show? Get vulnerable. Cop to something nobody knows about. Like really bleed. And then it occurs for me today, I don't bleed out here. I don't bleed. I do kind of, because you know who I am, and all I do is come out here and talk, right? So I have no problem giving you my perspective on most issues. But who am I? Why do I do what I do? And how can I think that it ever would make a difference, or is this my purpose type of thing? I think we all struggle with that. So anyway, I don't know why, but I keep coming back to 126, and I'm going to tell you why. Coming up. M-PHAKTOR was the music, if you've been listening or watching since we came in. I've got some stock footage playing in the background right now. Right now. I don't know where that accent's coming from. I love this woman's mouth. And please, you know which one I'm talking about. I'm not sure what's going on with me or how I'm going to deal with it. But what is with me and women that look like boys? Like, this is not is this a feminine looking woman to you? Why am I obsessed with her mouth? Caitlin. What's her name? Caitlin. Joker smile. Oh my gosh. I need a girlfriend or something, dude. Same right. So maybe this will make it better. I've got a problem. I've got more than one problem. I have demons I wrestle with. I want to hope I'm pretty solid. I can say like pretty fairly. I've suffered a pretty good, fortunate mental health. Like I think I'm pretty stable, right? I don't suffer wild swings. I don't lately I've been noticing that getting the winter blues and stuff because I don't get enough exercise and shit like that. But see, here's where the cab ride goes. What am I talking about now? 126? What am I talking about? Fuck, this is when I got to go back. See, I should have like Facebook running in the background so I can just pick up, put the speaker on, view event. I'll go, that's what I was talking about. Caitlin's mouth. Then maybe this will fix it. Oh, 126 keeps coming back for me. Yeah, okay. So in my men's group today, which I partially slept through. Sorry, guys, if you're listening. You know, if there's no picture of me and I'm not saying anything for an hour, I'm probably sleeping. Been feeling like hell lately. Haven't wanted to come out here and do the broadcasting. Haven't even wanted to really fulfill on my commitments of these big interviews. I had Michael Johns the other day. Wow. I mean, brilliant, great takes. He gave me an hour and a half, but he's huge. Like his Twitter account is fire. So a lot of new eyes on me, a lot of, well, let's hope it makes a difference. I mean, the guy's just giving his opinion on what's going down, you know. Conservative guy was Bush Senior's speechwriter, and he was co-founder of the Tea Party movement inside the Republican Party down in the States. Anyway, haven't been feeling it, man. I got like this nagging oral slight inflammation going on. I can't kick it. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to get back to the dentist. It was a bad tooth. The tooth is long gone, and I went through a couple bouts of fucking, what do you call them? Antibiotics. I still got this fucking thing going. I think it's working on me. Anyways, and then a sciatic went off, and then my back went out on top of the sciatic, and then, oh my God. If I told you I had hemorrhoids, would that make you feel better? Spending a lot of time in this chair, man. My body hates me. Anyways, haven't been feeling it. But Ryan Lunn is up next Thursday. This fills my heart. You know, the interviews are great, but when one of the crew comes in, and many have, man and woman, and bring their music with them, and then talk to me, like, it fills me up. So Ryan Lunn is in Thursday at noon next week. I'll probably have him for over an hour. He's probably going to play some tunes, and we're probably going to talk about a lot of music things. I don't think Ryan is a guy that's really outspoken politically, so this is refreshing, and I encourage my musicians and my artists when they come in, if you don't want to, let's not even go there, because that's all I fucking talk about, man. So we'll leave that stuff alone, hopefully, but play some music, talk about the music. He's been hitting it, universally. He's getting some airplay. Proud of him. I haven't been really paying as close attention as I should be to the local scene, but Berger, Blake, and Gould, 3 of my favorite people on the planet, and I seriously mean that. Matthew James Blake, unbelievable dude. Aaron Berger, just wow, gratitude for that body, that body's soul. And Mr. Gould, Nathaniel, Nate, the great Nate, musical geniuses. And I mean that in the literal sense. They're releasing an album. Well, it's out right now. If you're a fan, you probably are hearing it already. But they're launching it officially Christmas Eve, 24th. I think they're doing a live event. I should have that pulled up, eh? I'm afraid to pull up my Facebook when I'm live here, because then you message me and it goes live, and that ain't cool. Sorry, I have an apology to make there too. Oh, before I get started. The other day, I'm a troll on Facebook sometimes, but mostly I'm posting ghost. I don't usually interact unless you post something funny. And then I'm all yours. If you bring humor to my wall, I will comment. Other than that, I try to stay away. Post and ghost. That's my philosophy. I mean, no liking comments, no commenting. It's like I'm not even reading it. And I like to get to a point where I don't read it, because it's not healthy to read it, because I see some fucked up shit. I get it. And lately, I've had an influx of friends. I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. That's unusual for me, because I'm usually around 4,800, something like that. I've been like that for many years. Lost a lot of you through, I don't know what a lot is, maybe 100, 150 maybe even 200, I don't know. Through the, because I hate women, right? Fake news. So, yeah, in addition to getting canceled, fired, canceled, and, the usual that goes along with misogyny that I practice on a regular basis, apparently. I don't know. I'm a troll on Facebook. See, this is where I go. I get all fucking 15 minutes into the show. We haven't talked about anything. Perfect. I troll. This weekend, I decided I was going to respond to you. some people came at me hard. I just come back. I come back funny. Genesis 1:26, I want to come back with love. Why? We're going to get into that. Anyways, I can't honestly remember this girl's name. She was a new friend. I've picked up a bunch of new friends through the Hugs Over Masks group and the Restaurants Niagara Mark Woods group, which is different from me because normally I do not, since I've the last 5 years, anyone that's heard me broadcast more than once knows that I'm a red-pilled green. I was very leftist, socialist, well, there wasn't Black Lives Matter when I was a socialist, thank God, but I've come center right in my beliefs about speech, guns, immigration, you name it. I'm center right now. I abhor the left. The left makes me ill. It makes me rage. Well, it doesn't make me rage. It makes me feel rage. It gets my hate up, these people, these hypocrites. And I used to be one. But not like they are today, right? Anyways, this weekend I went out on Facebook with the sole intention of trolling. Not that I didn't go out looking for it, but I say things, people comment, and then when people say stupid things or they go straight to a character attack, like you're insane or I can't believe how fucked up you are or something, like whatever. Like, if you're going to bring facts, I'm talking issues. If you disagree with my take, post why it's wrong. Hello? I know that's too much to ask from Facebook or social media in general. I get that. It's not really a place to, it's more a place to slag people. Anyway, I got down in it. And then, as it progressed, my goal is to make you block me. Because you think, you're telling me you know who I am, but you know nothing about me or anyone I know. You're my Facebook friend. Like 5,000 other people. I don't know how many people on that list. What do you think? I was in real estate 25 years, ran 10 elections, had a little radio show. Nothing spectacular, but I lived a public profile a lot. How many people do you think know me? Know me. And even the people that really know me, like through my mother and stuff like that, like my mom's friends, when she was in real estate and then I got in, completely dumped me. That's fine, whatever. But to write me a Dear John letter and tag me in it on the way out, like I thought I knew you, what the hell's wrong with you, is just more judgment. I got a filthy mouth, and I'm fucking hilarious. And if you can't take it, fuck you. I'm not apologizing for anything I've said. But I was trolling on Facebook. I took a screenshot of a girl that I thought was going to block me. I took the screenshot when we were friends. I took the screenshot when she unfriended me. And when she blocked me, I took another screenshot. I posted all those screenshots and made fun of her in a trolling, loving way. What I didn't know is that, well, first of all, let me say this. In hindsight, anyone that goes to this woman's wall can see the pictures that I took a screenshot of while we were friends, which turned out to be her kids. So I got a Sunday night jam going here. I got two of the boys I love most in the world in the house with me. And we're making music, we're broadcasting it. It was beautiful. We've been doing it. We try to do it as much as possible. But this is the first time that we got plugged in and I got the sound as tight as I could. And we broadcast a few songs, just a jam, Sunday night jam. It was fucking, oh my God, talk about good for the soul, Couple drinks, couple tunes. My Facebook starts going off. How the fuck? You better take down those pictures. What gives you the right? this, that. And I'm not going to get specific about who, but let's just say some close friends of this woman were like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? I'm like, what the fuck? What's this all about? What? I didn't know who they were talking about or what posts they were talking about. My heart starts racing. My boys are jamming here. I'm fucking stressed out as shit. Over Facebook, I'm stressed out. What? I posted something? Now what? Now what? I didn't call anybody a dumb fucking cunt recently. That shouldn't make the news. Anyways, as it turns out, if you go to this woman's site, even if you're not a friend and you screenshot the front page of her profile on a phone like mine, you're going to see these 3 pictures of kids. They're her kids. Not cool, right? I didn't crop the picture. I cropped the other 2 pictures. I didn't crop that picture. I just posted all 3 of them at once. Never thought about it, didn't think twice about it. Well, that's on me. I made a mistake. And I'd never fucking, man, if there's a kid out there, it's me, and I want to protect them at every turn from you fucking monsters out there. And we're going to talk about the hate tonight. This is going to be a cathartic, is that what you call it? This is going to be just nothing but a therapy session for me. You are my you're my shrink, and you will listen to me because I pay you. Welcome to the Jim Fannon Show Live. Every Thursday night right here. You probably won't get this again, but last time I came out, I took the lazy route and I played a bunch of music, and I can't get unblocked from fucking YouTube no matter what I do to let that thing ride. Twitter's fine. Twitter lets me ride. I want to play music. Oh, Matt McPherson, sorry. Cab ride continues. Switching gears. The music I came in on, if you've been listening since the beginning of the show, is a man named Matt McPherson. I got to know him through G3 Photography and Video. He's not with them anymore, but that tune is thick. It's nasty, and I love it. And it's not going to get me banned, and he's letting me use it. So thank you, Matt. M-PHAKTOR made my title. Nice tune. I'll play it on the way out, or I'll play it if I need a break because, well, I usually go an hour nonstop at least. Last week I went almost 2, I think, because I was playing a bunch of music. They got me shut down. So my apologies to the girl. Not cool. I didn't think or see or post. And again, it's something that's available to anyone that goes to that woman's page. Those are public pictures. Like, even if you're not a friend, you can see them, as it turns out, because now that I'm unblocked for whatever reason, and I went to her page, I can see those pictures. So even as it's not a friend, I can see those pictures. So, I mean, it's public. Those pictures are public anyway, dude. So I shouldn't have, I took the post down, and I apologized. Not to her, but to someone that was representing her. Multiple people that, no, well, just one maybe. But I did cop to the fact that, I'd never do that intentionally. Yeah, I was trolling you. I would never bring your kids and post. You've got a lot of nerve posting pictures of somebody's kids. Yeah, you're right, and I took it down, and I apologize. I never apologize to the mob, but if I fuck up, I'm the first one to own it and say that sucks, and I don't want to be that guy. And this is why we come to, and I wasn't planning on actually making that apology tonight, this, fear, and this. 126. Let me see if I can crop it better for you. I don't know. I'll just, sorry. Can you hear my, I can hear my, my throat bubbling or something. You know when your throat gurgles when you, well, you don't know what it's like. I was telling the story of the first time I took a microphone in a radio station as a Green candidate in 1993. And I was scared so straight, literally. I drew the last short straw, so I had to go first. And when Pete Marina from See How slid the microphone over to me, and I went from my voice, it sounded like this. This is what I was saying. Hi, my name's Jim Fannon, and it sounded like this. That's the mouth of what the fuck. This is what it sounds like when you don't have a voice. Scared straight. I coughed. No sound. Can you believe that shit? 1993. The cab ride continues. We're going to hit the hate. Straight on. But first, the reason I don't know, this keeps coming back for me. Here's a little, I don't know, I just pulled up 126 and it was this Bible ref, whatever. Here's the parallel verses. Then God said, NIV, usually that's the one I read if I'm reading something. Then God said, quote, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals and all over the creatures that move along the ground, you dirty, filthy snakes. So even if we stop it here, then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness. Now, first, it goes on to say, what the hell does he mean an our? Why is it a he? God's a man. Everyone knows that. I mean, if you're a Christian, of course he was a man. Anyways, that's funny. So, the other day, this hits me hard, that this is my way of being. This is the way of being I strive for, at least. It's not the way I'm being out there because I'm a horrible person. I mean, relatively good person as far as like measuring me by the law and stuff like that. I'm not like a horrible, person, but what was it Peter said? There's nothing good inside of me. All the good things I try to do, I don't. And all the bad things I don't want to do, I do. That's me. Because they struggle, whatever, with my spirituality mostly, right? But it occurs to me that because I love people, and this might sound like a cop-out argument, but I come out here and I rant and I rave and I ridicule and I, it's called when you make fun of someone. Mock relentlessly. One, because, well, I'm funny. Two, because I'm passionate about the issues I speak about. And then three, it's just who I am. It's my expression. Like, I don't know. No one's really listening right now. Someone might listen later. Maybe somebody that watches one of my interviews or listens to one of my rants will go, good point. Never thought of that. Or even better, call me 10 years later and go, oh, you remember that conversation with Tim Cherry when he said this? That changed my life forever. Thank you for that interview. I've had Paul David Eskew call me after the interview and go, dude, you pulled some serious shit out of me, and I loved it. Like, I never thought that I would go down that road with anyone publicly, but you pulled it out of me. It was natural. I just went with it. I'm like, really? He goes, oh, yeah, I think we were talking about psychedelics, microdosing mushrooms or something like this. He's got a real spiritual connection to him. He's a mortgage broker in Toronto. Paul David Eskew. I have a video out there somewhere, maybe. I don't know. My YouTube channels get taken down faster than I can create them almost. I have 2 YouTube channels now, so I am creating them faster than they can cancel me, but it's tough out there. He called and said, thank you. So at least I made a difference for him by talking to him. But there's probably someone that listened to our interview that went, hey, that was pretty cool. Thanks for that. My mic's really hot or something. I'm hearing a little bit too much background noise. Anyway, it's not your problem. So the other day, I'm involved in a discussion about inalienable rights. Excuse me. Where your rights come from. No, the government doesn't give you rights. Your rights come from this, 126. You are created in God's image. Every single one of you. Whether you're religious or you believe it or not, this is the foundation of life right here. What is the first verse of the Bible? No. Genesis 1:26. No, it's the 26th verse, I guess. There you go. See, that's how much I know this book. 66 books. Actually, one of my boys, see, I have a Zoom call with a bunch of men, and let's call it a men's group. It's not Bible study. It's led by Bill Markham, who is a heck of a human being, and a man I look up to with the most respect, admiration, envy, and well, not so much the envy. Could very well, there's something. He's a beautiful human being, and he's gifted. He just happens to be the pastor of the church. And we started this group a long time ago, like 10 years ago, and it's changed. And now we're meeting by Zoom. And today I was on, and I wasn't feeling well this morning. I'm getting in this mode lately of not feeling well, waking up with heartburn, or waking up sick to my stomach, or waking up with my stomach exploding or something like this. I've been fighting. I don't know what's going on. Haven't been feeling well. So I'm getting into this pattern of, I sleep from midnight to 3. I get up from 3 to 6:30. I nap from 7 to 10, and then I get up. It's fucked up. But at least I get stuff done in the quiet, I get stuff done, that you can get done in the quiet of the middle of the night. So I wasn't feeling well. I ended up sleeping through most of I was there for the first half, and then in and out of the last half of my Zoom call with my boys, which is fine. But then when I came around, these guys hang out afterwards. So we have an official meeting from 7:30 to 8:30. Then Bill jets, and a bunch of guys jet that got to go to work. And the other losers that can afford to stick around and talk, stick around. And today they stuck around till noon. Which is great, because these guys they're good guys. And I need good guys in my life. Every man needs a good man in his life. Many good men, actually. So, anyway, 126 keeps coming up for me. Intellectually, I'm curious. So I go down the rabbit hole of 126 in its relation to modern culture, modern morality, laws based on this. I mean, we didn't need the 10 Commandments to come up with laws to govern people. As we've evolved, some things are wrong. You shouldn't be able to take another person's life. Let's just start there. Murder, not cool. Now, if you want to talk about late-term abortion or euthanasia, as the latest story that just hit, grandma couldn't take not seeing her family anymore. I think, what was the deal? I don't know. She opted for death, and the government killed her rather than let her see her loved ones. This is in Canada. Toronto, I think. No, you can't see your kids, but you can die alone and we'll help you. Oh my God, please help us down here. We need you. But what we forget, somebody posted on Facebook, a friend of mine the other day, who I'm quite fond of, said the one thing we share, you know, the one thing all of us share is this earth. I'm going like, how about humanity? We're all the same. You are Trump. And worse. So let's not throw the stones, okay? You in your glass house. Well, you never called someone a name before. I love when someone reacts to Trump with what they think Trump is doing, like being racist, so they get racist back to him, like some, you know, like Madonna saying she wanted to bomb the White House or something. Like, you don't get it. You accuse him, and then you come back exactly with what you accuse him of. And normally what you're accusing him of, you take out of context. I posted something the other day. Some realtor friend of mine, what did I post? Oh, I posted positive tests are not cases, which is true. There's a lot of false positives, and a lot of people don't develop symptoms. That's not a case. If the asymptomatic, that people are walking around that are infected with this shit, well, I guess maybe that is a case. But anyways, positive tests are not cases. And it was something pretty generic, pretty middle of the road. It might even be a stat. Maybe it wasn't that post specifically, but dude comes back like, well, you shouldn't speculate. Like, what did I speculate about? So anyways, the discussion that I went down was, where do we get morality from? Do we need to be told? And we're going to hit hate next. You can't get rid of hate, right? I mean, I have not been able to get rid of my hate. What's up, Mr. Bear? I like where my hate is parked right now. I hate cancer. It's taken way too many people from me. And the closest one in my life. That sucks. And I try and bottle my hate for the local health system that misdiagnosed her. And, you know, she would have lived a longer, happier, painless life if they had just got it right. And she was gone in 6 months. That sucks. I hate watching any video where somebody that's underarmed, outgunned, or especially underprivileged is getting beat up or harassed in some way. It makes me rage. A friend of mine 2 weeks ago, not even, said to me, my 6-year-old came home today and told me that her teacher told her that she couldn't talk to her friends because she doesn't wear a mask until she goes outside. So in the class, you can't talk to anyone because you don't wear a mask. My blood instantly boiled. Don't fuck with the kids. Don't transition children before puberty. Don't introduce them to sex, or stop sexualizing our children. It fucking drives me nuts. I hate anyone that would fuck over a child, and then, oh, don't even get me started on the pedophilia, right? Oh, but still, should you be able to take that guy's life? I don't know. I've come around on capital punishment too. Some people are unrehabable, but the left has gone so far left, they're defending pedophilia by saying, well, it's just like being gay. It's a preference. What? And, this came up in my men's group tonight. Pedophilia was not frowned upon for almost our whole existence. It's only just recently have we said, yeah, that's probably not cool. Like, not only was gayness pretty popular, but gayness with young boys all through human culture. But don't fuck with the kids, man. It makes my blood boil. And I'm circling back now to the bad argument of my hate and my anger is based in love for you and your kids. And anyone that threatens that with a bad political take or bad actions, even worse. I'm going to hit some of that tonight. Calling for war. Calling to take down Trump supporters. My goodness. So 42 minutes in. Got an apology down. Got some 126 torn up. Got Caitlin Joker smile. What's her pretty mouth? You are me. I am you. I'm more like you than I am different from you. We're all the same, except for communist China. Those people are fucking evil. And there's probably other regimes all over the world. I'm sure there's some African regimes that are still so fucking backward. I bet you, like, the sex trade. Human trafficking. But children for sex? Oh, my God. I had an interview with Christopher. Here's a guy that's on my men's group every week. Christopher Bennett. He's the writer and director of Trading in Innocence. Trade. I call it the trade. Trade of Innocence, I think it is. And he went there, man. And he watched it. And he documented it. And then he made a fictional movie about it. Who has a lot of stories. What a great interview. Just a good, solid man. I hope I get part 2 with him, because here's a guy that's come to faith. I don't know how long ago. Just tries to live the life. He's a talented Hollywood guy now. He's been making films for a long time, and what a conversation. Anyway, it's no secret that but we didn't discuss this at all. We just talked about trade mostly. And he talked quite a bit about God. He's struggling with MS. It's tearing him up. And I hope to get him back onto the show to do a full hour on, how that's killing him, or how it's killing his spirit, or, the effect on his life and his family. A lot of people going through the same thing, you know what I mean? MS is, I don't understand it, but it's nasty. So, you come after the kids, for me, fuck, it's over. Follow me at Jim Fannon on the Twitter. What up, Periscope? What up, Twitch? What up, D-Live? Fakebook. YouTube. Operating as Trew.Tube. Trew. Mm-hmm. Jeff Dornick was on this week. Great conversation, I thought. Last week, oh man, I've had some great conversations lately. And Ryan Lunn comes up Thursday at noon, right here, live music. Live Niagara Rocks music. Hashtag Niagara Rocks. Trump gets another peace deal. Already the most peaceful president of our time. Bar none. I got on Gavin McInnes's show last night, or at least one of my I sent into the mailbag. Gavin's mailbag. Apparently there's an Indian guy that does the Joker face to music as a secret weapon, like he's some sort of superhero or something. If as soon as he does the face, that's it. Everything, you're done. You just fall down, right? Joker face, and it's to a specific song. So I found an old flaming demon Snapchat filter back in the day when we were at Team Niagara. My buddy Greg Gunya, my partner in Team Niagara, when I was at Coldwell Banker some years ago. Well, in 2019. It turns out it was June 2019. Hanging around the office, and he got me into Clash of Clans, and, you know, he's way younger than I am, so, you know, there's that influence. He, you know, Snapchat and the filters and whatever, you know, he'd be there, and he was like, you know, I'm like, show me, you know. So I made this little video. Well, I made an attempt. So everyone's sending in their version of Indian Joker face when the music comes on in the background, and then they strike the Joker pose, and it's, you know, it's your eyes, you know, your head down, eyes looking up, big smile, like the Joker smile, right? So it's been a huge hit on Gavin McInnes's show, which I'm a regular watcher of, a subscriber to Censor.tv, which you see in the corner here. I talk about him often. Is it often? The T is silent? How? Like, I was so bummed when I said, I'm like, oh, I do say often. There's no T. The T. How come I say often then? And then I noticed I'm not the only one. Here's one, though. You ad agencies out there, you don't need for when you say free. You don't get it for free. You get it for $1. That's a preposition. You need it for the dollar. You don't need it for free. Free does not require a preposition. So save yourself a second and a word and stop using for when you're saying that you get it free. Somebody hire me. Imagine working in a smoking hot ad agency. I come up with slogans like they're nothing. Seriously. Like genius slogans. I didn't even tell you about the last one. I had it. Well, I still got it. If you search out... Oh, it doesn't matter. $7:48 EST. Last night, Gavin McInnes is live on Wednesday nights, starting at 9 o'clock. He goes for 2 hours and he takes calls. I've been on the show as a caller several times. He is one of the funniest human beings on the planet. I don't think that you'll find this funny necessarily, because this is just all about me. They read my mailbag and mocked me and made fun of me, and which I will take. I don't care what you do. Just talk about me. And this is how it went.
You're a babysitter?
I guess.
You're so right. Yeah, I don't know.
I couldn't deal with it.
No. No, Jimmy. It does not work. It's Jim Fannon.
Okay.
Nice try. But no, you got to do the, you know.
A for effort.
We got Greg Noodles.
Whatever happened to his girlfriend that he met online?
She's probably talking the way that you just mimicked. Greg Noodles.
Hi, Greg Nudes.
I was engaged in another activity last evening while I watched live, and I only just saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I wasn't recording, so I had to wait till 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I wake up now from my first sleep. Did you know that as humans we used to have like 2 sleeps? You have a little sleep and you have a big sleep. You have a big sleep, and then you wake up and you go kill a tiger and drag it home while the family's sleeping. Then when the family's up at 7 o'clock, you go for another little nap and you get up at 10 and then you're up for the day. Yeah. That's what I'm doing now. So, Claudia, how do I describe Claudia? First of all, a good friend of mine, a girl I met in the Claudia with the avatar of an eye from a George Michael's video, an outstanding eye, I must say, a gorgeous eye, a sexy eye, replies, "Oh, Gavin fan?" I'm like, Claudia, first, that's my mom's name. Second of all, you're a woman. You're a Gavin fan? And then as we talked publicly on YouTube, we got to, like, she called me. And we've been going back and forth ever since. And so I called with a little bit to the Gavin McInnes show, telling him the story, partially true, partially embellished. It's a comedy bit. It's funny. It's just like my violent sex bit. What do you do when the girlfriend you're making love to says, "Smack me across the face"? You what? Hang on. What, you say, I says a pardon? Yeah, hit me. What? It's a great bit. I'm developing it. And I developed it on his show, and he answered the question. I called with a scenario. I want to get his reaction. It was fucking hilarious. So I called with the bit, I met this girl in the online comments section of, we're here because of Gavin, and she's a huge fan, and that, I've been talking to her for, at least a couple of weeks while we're getting married, and I want you to officiate the wedding. I want Ryan to come as Trump, because he does great impressions, as the flower girl, and he's like, damn straight, man. Oh, yeah, for sure, we'll come do your wedding, and blah, blah, blah. Thanks for calling. And then as soon as I'm gone, he's like, I'm not fucking going to do your wedding. Get the fuck out of here. You probably get your 90-day fiance. This broad's next thing you know, she'll be tagging you for money, blah, 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 blah. And they turned it into a great bit. Well, of course, Claudia loves it. She loves it when I call. I spent, not last night. Last night I told her I wasn't going to call, but the previous 2 weeks I was on hold for the whole show. Never got in. So that was my Indian Joker fail. I used that demon video was from a Snapchat. It was still even on my new phone. It's on the cloud, I guess. And then I went to TikTok and I got that background music and I tried to sync it up best as I could. Then I slowed it down to stretch it out. And I thought, this is pretty pimp. Like, I was pretty proud of myself. Turned out I suck, basically. And so much for trying to gain the approval of I'm gay for Gavin. I love Gavin that much that I would, I'd get gay with him. And then I posted the wrong one. I posted my TikTok video. No, nobody gets this. They don't get the reference. And then I had to go back. So I posted this, and then Facebook wouldn't let me post it. Like, it was a 39-second video. Well, this one's only 6 seconds. I tried to post this today. It took an hour to upload a 6-second video to Facebook today. And I thought it was because of all this stuff, because this is banned on Facebook. If you go censor.tv on Facebook, it'll stop your post. If you try and send this word to someone, censor.tv, in a private message, it'll say you're blocked from sending this. Can you believe that? And YouTube says that they're going to take down any posts that say that there's been election fraud. Are we hitting election fraud tonight? Well, the show's over. There's 5 minutes. I'm done. My mea culpa's done. I'm out of here. Well, actually, I do need to take a break, though. It's 7:56 EST. Yes, I am on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. Well, I have 2 accounts, but I only use one. It's called The Jim Fannon Show, as you can see here. At Jim Fannon Show on TikTok. Outrageous. Today you've hurt me. Oh, this is interesting. Maria Lee, one of my favorite accounts, and also a woman I'm fond of. Oh. When did she say stop being a simp? I think that was before #Claudia. 5 hours. Oh, no. Oh, see, she never did see the other one, though. Well, I think she says, stop being a simp. So, you've hurt me today. It's another clip. They do video drops over and over on the show, so they get stuck in your head and you start saying them everywhere. Okay, yeah, I'm gay. I can't help it. I'm gay for Gavin. Stop being so jealous. And she says, really sad thing is that you're not even joking. What? Because I am gay? I've never done a gay thing in my... Like, I've done gay things, but not homosexual things. You get it? And so, I have to remember who I'm dealing with here. Simp? Oh, wait. Who talks like that? She's as big a troll as me, except when she wants to get her argue on, she goes right for it. And she likes to mix it up. She knows she can get away with it with me. Okay, so Matt McPherson is Max Factor, PH. It's in the title. You probably didn't hear it on the way in, but I've been broadcasting for an hour now. I need a 5-minute break to, take care of things. And we'll come back with what else we got. I got lots of shit for you. If you're going to hang out with me, I'll be here. Matt McPherson, M-PHAKTOR. It's royalty free, and it's all for me. Last week I played you Strange Juice all night. YouTube didn't like it. YouTube doesn't mind this because it's royalty free, just like the video you're watching right now. And I don't mean this. Oh my goodness gracious, what an evil human being. Oh, thank God I'm better now, even though it's in my other screen now. Yeah. M-PHAKTOR, P-H-A-K-T. Oh, it's in the description, for crying out loud. Thanks, Maddie. Nicely done. I got to take a break, powder my nose, tug it a bit, fix myself a ripper. If you can imagine a 1 liter mason jar full of large ice cubes, like pretty much 4/5 full, pretty much full, then an inch gibbies in the bottom, and then the rest is Pepsi, okay? I'm usually good for 2. And you know what? I can't drink beer anymore. I can drink beer if I'm drinking beer, and I'm drinking beer all night. But I swear, the other night, maybe it's because I'm not feeling well, but the other night I had how many beers? Well, I had 1.5 beers, and halfway through the second beer, I'm like, my head feels like drunk, like feel buzzed. I don't get that after a ripper. There's like 3 shots in a ripper at least. And then the other night, I drank 4 beers. I don't know if I picked up some food poisoning around the house. I was handling some old shitty food or something. I don't know. Maybe, I didn't quite figure out what the hell was going on, because I don't usually wake up in the middle of the night and puke. Like sometimes the heartburn will get so bad that I do. But like I was like 3 times dry heave, and I'm like, what's this? 4 beer? No, that's not it. Anyway, I got to take a break. What else you got in you? Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm not getting to, I should probably be watching your stream. See, nobody's here. Nobody's commenting. It's fine. I'm not ignoring anything. Let's see, Periscope. Fake book. It says I got a couple viewers, but there's no comments there. So let's go and check YouTube and then D-Live. It's weird what you get. It's strange where the traffic comes from, because it's always different every time. Twitch. What up? Thanks for the lemons on D-Live. I'm not sure what they are or how I get to, like, what do I get to spend them? Do I get to cash them in? Do I get to make lemonade? Do I get a drink? Like, what are lemons? Thank you for the lemons. Or does lemons mean you hate me, maybe? So, like, throwing tomatoes at me? I don't know. Thanks for the lemons. Anyways, I think they're good. Oops. Let's get that out. Anyways, what else we got for you tonight? So yeah, we hit the TikTok. How about, let's go do this just for fun. I'm not going to pull up my stats, but this probably get me in trouble. This dude retweeted some of my stuff. Here's one where he's not even tagged in it. That's pretty cool. This is the podcast I put up on my So there's no video on this, but it also goes over to my YouTube account, which is Trew.Tube. Excuse me. 244 retweets just because he retweeted that. I put up a clip the other day because it's a good clip. What the? Look at the numbers on this fucking guy's account. Like, I mean, I don't get this type of action. He retweets my thing. I get 1,000 retweets? Are you kidding? This is my tweet. Anyways, Michael Johns. It's just about to break 50,000 views on Twitter alone. Oh, it's an hour 28. Yeah, I had him for an hour and a half. Why does this say 32-second rewind here? Maybe just plays the first 32 seconds for the intro. 50,000 views in a week? Dude, that's crazy. So he takes my Periscope link, puts it into something that he tweets out, and then, he should say that Jim Fannon, but that's, I'm not getting any followers over there. Small account, but what the fuck? Like, I'm not used to these. I'm going to break 1 million impressions on Twitter this month, I think. It's my goal. I've been close. Been like 8.9. A million impressions a month, or in the last 28 days, or however they measure it. That's solid exposure, branding. Anyways, Michael Johns was a good interview. Knowledgeable guy, and I have to go back, and I'm going to play another clip from this. I'm going to cut another clip from this because I said to him, so what you're saying is you think Trump has a constitutional argument and he's got evidence, but the court will fail to take action because they don't have the political courage. And I think he said yes. And if that's true, God bless you, Michael. I hope you come around. Because I don't know how America continues under Joe Biden. Actually, it doesn't. It burns to the ground. So anyways, thank you for that, Michael Johns. I thought it was a pretty good interview. If you're politically savvy or politically interested or politically curious, I think you'll like this interview. I try not to talk too much. Try to let my guests do most of that. And let me mention again, Ryan Lund next Thursday noon here, playing music and talking about it. Forget the politics. We're not going there. Or maybe we will. We'll talk about whatever he wants to. Anyways, that's my Twitter. This is my YouTube right here, I think. Yeah. This is how you find me now. 117 subs. I got 2 strikes. I carry a lot of interviews. I carry a lot of press conferences, both Canadian and American. Then sometimes I come on and talk commentary after it. I think the last Trump one I was on for like an hour and a half after Trump was done. So this is what it looks like. I've got some interviews up here. Sunday Night Jam. I can play this music for a break when I want because it's not copyrighted. This is my boys. Yeah, next break I take, I'll play this. Scotty Clarkson on keys, Matthew James Blake on the kit. And me banging my ring on the desk, if you heard that. So I've been sitting on the kit lately, man, and I love it. I love it. I got to do it more. Sunday Night rocks, man. I got to figure out how to get when we jam next time, maybe I'll farm it out to Fiverr. I want to get the music to switch up at the key parts to kind of keep pace with what's being played. But this isn't the worst cut. Just using the same footage I used coming in tonight. I need to get it down. I need to get a countdown, a proper theme going, but OBS is complicated and I don't have the mental capacity for that. Just need a little help in that department. I've got it. I just got to reach out and take it. At some level, but otherwise, it's a one-man show over here. Thanks for coming aboard. It's 8:13 EST. This is where you can find me. Trew on YouTube. Niagara rocks, man. So just to summarize what we already went down the rabbit hole of, Genesis 1:26. You are me, I am you. I got the tag. I got the badge. I earned it. I am you. You are me. We are one. You dumb fucks. Take your mask off when you're outside. Seriously. Did I mention Ryan Lund next week? Thursday at noon. Yes, 3 times. Good. Looking forward to that. Maybe we'll do a Sunday night jam again. Who knows? Fucking good for your soul, man. So if God is love, and love is the answer to every question, then where is it in me? Well, it manifests as hate. I love you so much, and I love your kids so much that I don't want them corrupted and fucking oppressed or shut down or bullied or traded or made a slave. Goodness gracious. I'm afraid to go to my Facebook account because, well, if I make sure that I've got no, over here, I can make sure I've got no messages up. It's the pop-ups, like this guy that just popped up. Seeing if I answer him, then he'll pop up again. Oh, come on, I'm not rolling on Facebook. Here we go. Lydiard, what up? Maddie Blake is not on the keys. Maddie Blake's on the kit. Maddie Blake is getting Lydiard. What? First of all, what up, brother? If you're still listening, thank you. Matthew James Blake, as I know him, is MJ. But for the guys who grew up with him in St. Catharines, Matt would be how you know him. Is an absolute fucking witch on the drums. Not overly talented, but fucking creative. Oh, I mean, he's talented, but creative as just witchcraft. It's all about the drummer all the time. So this is my buddy on the keys is my buddy Scott Clarkson, one of my besties. He's my bestie. He's my best friend. If I ever known a guy that's just Danny Bernick's this way, the whole Bernick family is like this. Like you just love them. They wouldn't say shit. No, Scotty's not that guy. He says shit a lot. But for me, one of my best boys, doesn't care. Like, I mean, short of, doing something really outrageous, like some of the subjects we talked about tonight, guy's always had my back, always there for me, and good man. Fucking got me out of a couple jams. Yeah, no shit, Lydiard. Yeah, well, he's younger than I am. He's probably 10 years younger than me. I'm 52. No, he's on the kit, and he's a hell of a drummer. He can play guitar. He writes oh, man, if I could get away playing some wood. But even his stuff, even like some of his obscure stuff somehow is caught up in copyright. I don't know. So can't feature, like I want to feature Aaron Berger and Nathaniel Gould and Berger, Blake and Gould and MJ. MJ came over and was on the kit the other night. And my buddy, Scotty Clarkson, who's a realtor friend of mine who's no longer a realtor, he's a developer. He's a construction contractor. Like, he can do anything, like build you a house from the ground up if he wanted, right? He's probably underpriced for the talent that you get. He's got some decent creative skills, but mostly he's just a solid do what you want guy for the right money. And he's self-taught on keys. He learned from YouTube and just fucking around. And so cool that probably coming up on 8 years ago, something like that, me and Berger were tight. MJ and G and CD were all living at the White House. Maybe CD was gone, but he was still kicking. And we had these awesome Monday night jams at the Lighthouse on Dunn Street, beside the Dunn Street Bar and Grill. It's a house right beside it. A lot of good dudes went through there. Scotty Too Hottie, the best. Hot Scott. Hottie, I call him. But so I was, I'm not a musician. I like to think that what I'm doing here is kind of like a craft. Like I am an artist at one of my artist friends said, Jimmy, you're an artist. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've got the D chord down on guitar. That's it. I got a little ditty. I got a song written inside of D. And so Hottie, I was hanging around the Lighthouse and just like I'd get on percussion, or one time I got on the keys with James Durlow. Well, that night I brought Scott and introduced him to the Monday Night Jam. I'd cook for the crew. I'd bring the food and I'd cook for, 15 people or more. Just make sure everybody, and then we'd head downstairs and we'd jam the night away. And I even tried recording it back in the day when I didn't have any equipment and stuff. I didn't know shit about Sherlock. I still don't. And one time I'd bring Scotty Clarkson with me. I go, dude, you got to meet, like, it's just good for your soul music when you hang with these hippies and just make music, right? You got G Sharp Yahia on guitar. Lucas, then, what's his name on bass? Lucas wasn't out so much, but it's fuck. CD'd come out, Durlow'd come out, Phil Davis come out. What was that guy's name on bass? And then Matty'd be on the kit. And we'd all change spots. I brought my niece one time. She was on, hitting a block of wood. Anyways, I bring Scotty, and he's like, he was afraid to get behind the keys because he'd never jammed out before. He'd only played in front of his wife and at home in front of me, and that was it. So I tried to get up from the keyboards, and Durlow's like, finish the song, because I was diddying away, and he was doodling on his guitar, and it was actually sounding pretty good because I was keeping time, and I was just banging, 2 keys here, 2 keys there with a couple of hands. And it was okay. We were making music, and I'm like, oh, look at me, eh? I'm a musician. Anyways, we finally got Scotty to sit down, and then he started coming out on the regular, and now he's got his own shack that's been nicely renovated, and they got a she shed. You probably know this if you've ever been Hottie. Reconnect with him. He's got a she shed out the back with a nice wood stove and a piano, and it's in the middle of the woods. It's all good. We got Friday night jams over there, maybe. I haven't been to one. I might crash it one day. A surprise attack because no one will come if Fannon's there. Anyways, that was Scotty and MJ on the percussion. Sounding good, man. There's a couple of those videos there. I should put them in a playlist, maybe. There's 3 of them, 3 separate songs there. This one was good. I'm so proud of my boys, man. They're fucking genius. Anyways, Littered, if you play, man, or you sing, or you can beat a piece of wood, I don't mean, the piece, not that wood. Fuck, it's all music, man. It's kind of impromptu. I've been getting a Paul Late note here too, a little bit. He's got an M4 or whatever those things are called, where you can program all the shit in and then play it back, and he's pretty talented. Anyway, enough about my boys. I'm talented. Yeah, so this jam goes for 20 minutes. Sounds like the drums are a little low. Shit, I'm gonna have to take another break already. Holy fuck, man. What time is it? 8:24. I've been over here too long anyways. Oh, we got a game on. Let's get that. I had fucking CNN on here. There we go. Oh, it's just starting. Patriots, Rams. Yeah, just started. First quarter, 40 seconds in. Nice. By the way, I hate Cam Newton. What a piece of work. All right. What are we doing on the way out? Oh, shit. I wanted to play this video for you. Only because this makes me rage. Oh, wow. I haven't watched this in a while. All right, well, you might have to take another cab ride with me here. Oops. What's first of all, Michelle Milet? Oh my goodness gracious.
Misbehave.
A little
Hard yes. A little crave and misbehave. Hard yes.
Hard yes. This is what I want to play on the way out. First of all, why? Oh my goodness. War.
That have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you.
Breitbart.
War.
Rest in peace, Andrew. I wish I had known more about that guy. He was before my time. Rue is damn good. This is it. This is the one. Trump supporters, listen up.
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. I love y'all. Bye-bye.
You know what be in order is code for? Brown shirts and Nazism. Violence. This is an elected, sorry about the throat gurgling, elected congressman in the United States of America. Honest to God. My hope for humanity is waning. When I see you in the street with a mask on, alone, my heart breaks. When I see you putting a mask on a 3-year-old child, I feel sick. And so where does my hate come from? Genesis 1:26, bitches. I love you, and I love your children, and you're a fucking idiot. I had so much I wanted to get to tonight, but I feel like my time is done here. I've talked about nothing for an hour and a half. Don't you think that's enough? Fun fact, 54 million people die each year. Mm-hmm. World meters. Let's see. Coronavirus updates. Countries. I wasn't planning this. Obviously, I would have had it loaded. I do need a break if I'm going to continue broadcasting, but I think I'm about done. I'm going to go watch some football. Closed cases, total cases, new daily cases. Okay? You can see this. You can see clearly that this is the first wave, if you're going to call it that. Okay? This is flu season. Okay? This is when people get sick with the flu. Yes, I'm comparing coronavirus to the flu. I'm not a huge stats guy. Here we have, oh my gosh. I was saying 2,000 cases. We did have a day there that spiked, whatever, probably an anomaly. But if you come in here and you look at the fat part of the curve, the top of the curve, we're 1,700. Right? Somebody do the math for me here? No. No, you won't. Oh, for crying out loud. Calculator. Let's go 1,700. And then over here, these are our new daily cases, right? Lots more testing. We're up to, almost 8,000. But let's call it in the fat part of the curve in here is well over 6. So 4 times the cases, and I don't know if that's positive test results or actual cases, because positive test results does not equal cases. Four times the infections. At one time, we were in here, we were half the deaths. So we're just over half the deaths now, with 4 times the cases. And you're going to lock down the whole economy, take your kids out of school, and stop going to work. What is wrong with you? And worse yet, you're going to take the vaccine? What is wrong with you? All right, I got more I want to get to, and I need another break. So here you go. as usual. You can count on me for commentary and then the audio in the background. Yup. It occurs for me. That this was early in the night, and it's probably the worst sounding of all the clips. So I'm thinking I might have got it better here, so that the piano, the keys, and the kit are level. I don't know if I got it right, but I'm working it. I'm working through it, trying to get better at it. So, thanks for the break. What am I thanking you for? Fuck, no one's here anyway. Uh-oh. It's 8:39 EST. Ryan Lunn, next Thursday at noon, live here. He's going to play some music. We're going to talk about his recent success. Going worldwide with his music. Looking forward to that. I've had many of you local musicians in here. One of my favorites was Anthony Sweet. Jesse Stewart didn't suck either. I gotta look for my old Jesse Stewart footage, man. That shit was classic, and I think I lost it all to a YouTube censor. Damn. I don't know if I got hard copies of that stuff backed up. And if I do, it's not with the good mics. Jesse Stewart was a thief on the mandolin. He smashed the fuck out of that thing. But Anthony Sweet, yeah, I gotta resurrect some of my footage with him too. One of my favorite guests, Matthew James Blake, was great. CD was great. Onofrio, Carl David, G, Sharp, Yahia came in. Daniel O'Shea came in, didn't play. Even Jessica Wilson played for me, for crying out loud. Valerie Borghese came in with her keyboardist. Dude, we got her sounding nice. Like, I mean, she always sounds nice. But, I mean, I got the mix right for her, which is tough on a fucking iRig. Thank you. Oh, damn. Thank you, Leighton, for the board. Paul Leighton gave me this little Yamaha MG 10X U. It's helped. Getting the sound right. Thanks, Leighton. So this is YouTube right here. Trew.Tube on YouTube. What else we got? Got the coronavirus. This is a great site. I thought everyone knew about this site, but if you go to worldmeters.info, here's our population. We're going to break 8 billion in about a year, I think, something like that. I thought it was within days, and I started tweeting, you know, tomorrow we're going to break, because I was thinking in hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of millions. Deaths this year so far, 55 million. 55 million people died this year already. Today, only 139,000. But yeah, you can expect, based on 55 million deaths in a year, about 150,000 deaths a day. Of course, most of them are from coronavirus now, because we've had the stats. I called my father the other day just to say one thing. I hope you're not thinking about taking the vaccine. Why? You never leave the house. Fucking unless you're going to an old age home. You don't need that shit. And even if you were, I still wouldn't take it. I'd take my chances. Don't breathe on me. Don't cough on me. Don't put your fingers in my mouth. Do you know how hard it is to catch an airborne virus outside? Especially if you're 6 feet away. It's impossible. Even with no wind. Stop masking yourself outside. Oh! Newsflash. I ordered masks. Get this. I found a mask that I can wear. You know the Blue Man outfit? Basically, it's a nylon, a colored nylon. You know that shit? The Blue Man. You know, you've seen them. They're like in the bodysuits that they're all one color. I think these are, what do you call them? The things that go around your neck. I can't remember. I saw it originally on Facebook, I think. And they've got prints on them. And I think I ordered a bright green one. I have 6, I think. 5 guaranteed. They should be here within hours. What did I pay? $25 Canadian shipped. Holy shipped. And I get 5 at least. I've got a burnt out, blacked out American Fly. American Fly. American Fly. It's a blacked out perpendicular flag, American flag. Looking forward to that. I have, I don't know what it is, a smiling skull, I think. You know, like the skeleton, the skull, yeah, like a print, yeah. Then I got a black one and a gray one, and I think a green one. A bright green, neon green one. Just like you can see the shadow of your lips through it. There's nothing I'm going to breathe in that. Like there's no fiber that piece of material is going to transmit into my lungs and get, like, I don't think there's any problem with the CO2 getting out or the oxygen getting in. That's the way I look at it. And I have a couple places I want to go, and I refuse to go to them because I won't wear a mask. Like, I mean, I guess I'd pull a bandana over my nose if I had to, but everyone knows that does shit. And it fogs up my glasses if I'm wearing glasses. So fuck you, I'm not putting shit on. I guess I'd wear a bandana. I am not wearing a made in China blue surgical reusable mask. Fuck that. You know what's in those fucking masks? No, you don't. That's the problem. So if you scroll down the front page of this, you could get lost in here, and they cite sources. It's pretty abortions this year. Like, oh my God. This is something you don't want to know. Dude. Okay, so see, my body, my choice, right? A man has no place in the discussion of abortion because it's a women's issue, right? Fuck that. Especially if it's my child. Okay, so I want to make sure I got this right. Oh no, where's abortions this year? 40 million. Oh, you sure that's not just the States? Wow. Huh. Oh, look at this. Seasonal flu deaths. We can see why you can get lost here. It seems to be cited sources and info. And obviously the counters are, automated to progress based on the ratios of the data that they're collecting. It really wakes you up, just like, you're looking at the coronavirus stats in Canada, 4 times the infections, half the deaths. We're doing okay. It's going to be all right. In fact, living in fear is doing more harm. Locking down and restricting people's businesses is killing us. I can tell you. I'm seeing it firsthand. Drug overdoses, suicides, drug addiction, and escape. You're breaking people. The government is breaking people. And you are supporting it. You voted for it, you tolerated it, and now some of you are even cheering it. The restrictions, the lockdown, the loss of liberty. Canada's coming for your assault weapons next. I got a buddy of mine that collects guns. I got another man I know that probably owns 10,000 guns. If I was to guess. And another buddy that was just here the other day, I won't mention who, an interview I did, has got an AR. He likes to shoot it. They're coming for it. It's an assault weapon. Well, guess what? I've only been awake for a little while. Last 5 years, I came center right and threw off the sickness that is the left. And when the cops won't come because they're too busy attending to riots, you better have more than a pistol to defend your property and your family. A pistol ain't going to do shit if you're protecting your business or your self, including property and family, which every man should be sworn to uphold. Obviously. Duh. What do you think we do? Duh. They're coming for your guns. Canada. You voted for it. This is your liberal government. And oh yeah, by the same way, look into the sex curriculum. What the fuck? Guess what? Guess what my teachers don't need to do? Talk to my kids about sex. At the appropriate time, maybe it's in health class. Other than that, get out of my kids. Stop sexualizing my children. Fucking breaks my heart. So anyways, we started this whole mess tonight a couple hours ago almost. Going Genesis 1:26 and trying to explain away my hate that's based in love because we're all equal and we should be treated as such. In fact, we're not equal. I say that all the time. We have cultures are not equal. I think my culture is the best. What do you think about that? I think that Western culture rocks. I think it's better than every other culture on the face of the earth. Canadian Western civilization. But Western civilization is all over the world, right? Basically, the West is the best. So, you got a problem with that? I like the way the mixed system works in most countries. I don't like our liberties being lost. I don't like that we kill 40 million babies a year. Oh, it's not a baby until it passes the birth canal. Well, what is it? It's got a heartbeat. It's fully formed. This late-term ship tears me up. Crowder went undercover in a Planned Parenthood location. with a woman that was getting an abortion at 9 months. Get this. She was married, had 2 children already, and her husband didn't want her to have an abortion. Are you fucking kidding me? This is a real life, undercover, anonymous, real life footage of an interaction. 2 people in an abortion clinic. 9 months. I'm so sensitive when it comes to like how people think of me, I guess. Can you imagine being 9 months pregnant and coming home and everyone's like, well, what happened to the, you're 9 months pregnant there yesterday. No, I flushed it down the toilet. Cut it up. Sucked it out. Monsters. What the fuck? And you call me radical? So, I'm going to try and figure out how to bring in more broadcasts that have, I don't know. Like, I get that you talk about what bothers you in this business. Anyone that does what I do basically runs stuff and goes, can you believe this? Can you believe that? Like, I don't want to believe that I wake up every day looking for something to be outraged by, because I can't imagine that I'm one of them people. Maybe I am, and maybe it's way more common than I know. Maybe it's a basic human condition right now in the world that we live in, that we want to be enraged by something. At least it makes us feel. I don't know what the psychological significance behind it would be, but it seems pretty pervasive in culture today. We're fucking pissed, and we're just looking for something to go off about, it seems. Like this. This made me fucking rage. Did I go looking for this today? Well, I come across my desk somehow. People send me stuff, and through my feed and through my Twitter activity, I see things. Then when I see things, I usually Google them to check it, find a source, make sure it's legit, and then launch. This made me nuts. 8:56 EST my time. PM. Welcome to the Jim Fannon Show. This makes me go crazy. Of course, I'm in Niagara. Okay? I love Niagara. I've run as a candidate in Niagara 10 times. Provincially, federally, municipally, everything but region, really. Even leadership of a federal party in 2006. Welcome to Niagara, where we close the beaches to non-residents. Wear mandatory masks. Dine out with a maximum of 4 from your own household, and last call is 9 p.m. Oh, and rat your neighbors out too. At Niagara region. I don't know for sure. This doesn't identify on it that it was. Don't they need to identify who placed this ad if it's a public ad? Don't they need to identify if this is actually a Niagara regional notice? Well, I could fucking run this ad. Right? Shouldn't, I'm just, I haven't even really thought about this end of it, but now that I'm pulling it up, I thought this before, actually. How do you know this is a regional fucking sponsored public health notice? And what the fuck is it? If you witness violations of provincial or regional COVID-19 safety protocols, notify the region's environmental health duty officer at 905-688-8248, extension 7590. That's 905-688-8248, extension 7590. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't let personal selfishness. No, don't allow. Let me start this again. Don't allow personal selfishness to endanger public safety. All right? Like, I'm so, like, sure, right? It's like, if you see your neighbor, like, doing something wrong, like, rat them out, like, for sure. It's fucking clown town. When I say I come with no script, like, I mean I have no script, but this is my feed. This is what I'm struggling. This is the episode of struggle. How do I direct my hate to a positive place and make it work for me? And you. God, basically. This makes me rage. This is sent to me by Miriam, I think her name is. She's my Facebook friend. She's an electrician from Hamilton, outspoken. I'm grateful for her. She ripped it and then came to my, I ripped it. She sent it to me. I ripped it, liked it, probably commented on it, or maybe didn't, and then stole it and then posted it as me here on Twitter and Facebook and everything. And she's like, oh, nice pic. I'm like, well, you're my girl. What the fuck, man? And then she said where she found it. But again, it doesn't identify that that's a public notice. Look at this. Here, we talked about this earlier. The lockdown kills more people than the fucking disease does, okay? Fuck off. You're not going to convince me of that ever. I've been saying it since the beginning. I've been saying a lot of things since the beginning. Like, in the early stages, I was freaked out because I was scared. Because the media fucking got me. Now I'm not. Because facts, dumb fucks. Oh, so, yeah. She couldn't see her children or family, so she said, it's a fucking horrible story. That's all I got to say. Sad. They helped her die instead of let her see her kids. You're dying anyways. Why can't your kids be there? Well, maybe they didn't say that their kids weren't there. I'm just saying, nobody dies with their parents anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? My God, you couldn't stop me from fucking being there. My mother died in my arms, okay, in hospice. And I'd be there again if I needed to be. There's no fucking way you could keep me out. Fucking monsters. Oh, yeah, YouTube locks down again 8,000 channels they kill. I did a tweet about that today, too. Wonder how many lives they've ruined. I had some income coming in from YouTube as of March 16th, my little baby bugger's birthday. The next day, I was gone from fucking Google AdWords payments going direct to my bank account. The juice will not replace us. Family Guy? The juice will not replace us. Fuck, Family Guy's off the hook, man. Anyways, Elizabeth May, yeah, House of Commons. I've been carrying a bunch of this stuff. Facts, not fear. Oh, what's up with Carson Wentz, dude? Grow up. Dice. That's racist, Dice. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. So this is, I didn't say who it was. This is her. Black Lives Matter, bitch. Wow. You look badass, actually. Look like a killer. Like you could incite violence very readily. What? Is this her? 3,500 followers? Holy fuck, you're a failure. Do you ever tweet? Yeah. No? You just retweet? Yep, she tweets. What kind of politician has like under 5,000 followers? What is this, a fucking parody account? House of Dems, man. Sounds racist to me. Wow. I'm not really all that surprised. All right, well, I'm going to go find a stiff shower rod and something to tie to it. Who am I kidding? Shower rods are banned from this house. And I'm out. It's 9:03 EST, noon Thursday. Got Ryan Lund coming in. Ryan Lund is a musician. I'd play his music, but it'll just get me shut down. I've been broadcasting to YouTube all night. What up? Twitch, D-Live, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch, I ignored you tonight. Fuckers, let me see. Oh, I'm not even on the channel. I'm not looking at either channel, to be honest with you. It's time for me to take a break again, and I think this one will be about 12 hours. What should we go out on? A little bit more jam music? We could put some more jam up, or we could listen to Matt McPherson, but we listened to Matt twice now. So there's my answer. Where was I? Yeah. How come I got 2 Trump videos after listening to a Sunday evening jam with my boys? This is 5 minutes. It'll give me a chance to take care of my situation. And then I wanted to stream. I do have another channel called... Start this from the beginning. I do have another YouTube channel called The Jim Fannon Show as well, and I try and keep them both updated. Actually, The Jim Fannon Show will live longer than Trew.Tube will if I don't make it to the end of January. If I make it to the end of January on YouTube, I promise I'll be good. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to put up anything that's going to get me shut down. I'm going to be ultra conservative about it, other than these shows that I'm doing right now. I can't say that I'll be ultra conservative on that. I mean ultra conservative from the standpoint that I'm not going to rip copyrighted material off. Because that's the only thing I was ever guilty of for any of the channel. Well, I did get a hate speech one. What was that for? Something ridiculous. I got a child... forget it. You've heard the story before. Go out with 5 minutes of my boys with a Sunday night jam. Grateful for these boys. Scotty Clarkson on keys. Matthew James Blake on the kit. Peace out, yo.
better, man. You guys suck.
That's good.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Couple minor blunders along the way, but nothing crazy.
You know we're live, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're still live, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck. No blunders. There was no blunders whatsoever.
Oh, that's my voice right there. Kind of fills you up. Why am I so hot? Oh, I got the speakers on over here. I gotcha. Why does Trump come up after my next feed? I'm not subscribed to Trump's channel. I don't like get notifications for Trump. Interesting. I do broadcast a lot of Trump. Anyways, that's the channel right here. Trew.Tube, baby. Go check it out. I got 117 subs. I cracked the I have the vanity plate now, so it's Trew.Tube.com. No, sorry. YouTube.com/Trew.Tube. I got the vanity URL after I made 100 subs. And who knows, I could run it up. If I'm a good boy, I could run this up to 1,000, no problem, in the next 12 months. Fuck, I went from 50 subs to 6,000 in 30 days, or no, 90 days. No. From the middle of November to the middle of March, I went from basically 200 subs to 6,000. But I was ripping stuff off too. Like I was doing Don Cherry's podcast. Every week, I had way more followers than Don Cherry's actual page had because I was marketing it right on YouTube. And turned out I did an interview with Tim Cherry. He was grateful for it because it was getting out there. And I ended up making some money off it because a lot of people subbed to my channel and it got me over the 1,000 mark. This time, I'm working on the site too. So the site's coming. Trew.Tube. It's under construction right now. Don't go there. We should take it down while it's under construction, but it's still live. It's changing. It's actually it was good. It was great, and now it's all changed. It's just like a template, like of hosting, whatever. Soon I will be broadcasting from that website behind a paywall. And if you want to hear the beats and you want to hang out with the boys and you want to listen to the same stuff that you're listening to now, you're going to pay. You get the first 20 minutes and then fuck that. Is this what I'm doing? I guess. So as I roll out 2 hours and 12 minutes today, there was about, let's see, I played 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes was before we came in, but I played 5 minutes again. Probably only about 10 minutes of music. Call it 12, even 15. Got to carry content. Oh, I've got a screen. Oh, I'm going to do, because of my man crush on, I've got a couple man crushes right now. Gavin McInnes. I'm gay for Gavin, but I'm not gay for Mike Anderson. I am man crushing on him hard musically. And this is why we need to switch accounts to this. Oh, I shouldn't do this live. You see all my accounts that I control. YouTube will come for me. I'm not live here now. Oh, what happened? How come I'm not in my channel? I switched users. Switch account. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm a loser. Hey, I'm in the right place. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, I put this clip up. Oh, I put this one up. This one shouldn't be up. Oh, I got 32 views. Oh, 24 subs. So this channel will actually live longer than Trew.Tube will. I'm going to try and nurse Trew.Tube along. But Mike Anderson, I have a playlist on this. I can't play this because I'm on YouTube now, but I can show it to you. if you go to the Jim Fannon Show, 24 subs, same kind. It's, you know, my old kind of look. Trew.Tube doesn't look like that, obviously. I'm not going to play these all, but I'll show you the full playlist. Houseflies in the Mist, wow. Diet Pills again. Calling Lucy is the first song that I was introduced to by this guy. Mike Anderson's his name. I did an interview with him. It's on both these channels. It's a half an hour long. It happened on American Thanksgiving this year, 2 Thursdays ago. In the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. It was 11 o'clock his time. He was having a couple pops with me out in this, you know, screen room. Awesome. This was the first one that got me. It's dark, it's ugly, it's haunting, it's gross almost, and beautiful at the same time. Sugar Lane, great tune. Carpocina Distincta, good tune too. Jalapeno Sun, you can really hear the Beck influence in this. It's a hard tune. Colorblind is solid. He's mixing royalty-free video like I've been doing and putting his music to it and making movies out of it. It's genius. This is the last time he played live, and I say all of this to say, one, this is some talented fucking individual right here. Two, check him out. Three, he hasn't played since 2012. I think this might be the last live performance he made right here. I'm gonna fucking stream a live little performance from his place in Australia soon. He's working on some tunes. He has to learn the old tunes. He actually asked me if I was going to do a live to air acoustic, you got any tunes? I'm like, I got wood right now, dude. Leaf Blower, this is a filthy, fucking hard, come at you, hard, fast-paced, filthy video. Really different. And then this is another, Fishing Lines is another great video. So if you go over and check the Strange Juice playlist, there's 10 videos there. These views are mine. Trust me. I listen to this steady. I can't play it for you now, but keep in mind, it's going to be okay. All right? It's going to be all right. We're going to make it through this. Stop with the lockdown. Stop with the masks. Anyways, I can't wait to try out my new masks. Here's your cases. Here's your cases today. Here's your deaths. Don't be scared. We got caught off guard. The virus is weakening. Don't you know? When a virus goes through a human population, guess what happens? Yeah. We're better prepared. We're going to be okay. As to your political leadership in the States, I'm not so sure. I think either way, you're looking at a civil war. Sorry. Call me pessimistic. But if the left takes control down there, you're going to, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, there might not, I don't know. The right doesn't seem very warlike. The left does. And if by strange, some unbelievably long shot that with all this corruption and all this obvious evidence, and here's the constitutional argument. The legislature is the only one that can change the election law. They skipped that. They broke their own constitution in the states that changed the election laws to include mail-in ballots. I called it from the beginning. I said, how can a state level unilaterally change the way you elect the fucking federal lead? How can that happen? Well, as it turns out, it's not supposed to happen. Mail-in ballots suck. Show up on the day that you're supposed to vote. Bring your ID. If you're not on the voter roll, you can bring a piece of mail that proves that you live where you say you live. With your ID, you get on the list. You vote. Paper ballot. Use a tabulator. I don't care. But at least you got a paper to back it up. This mail-in shit with no addresses, no signature verification, fuck that. It's 9:19. I told you I was amped up. I'm no less amped up. And this is on, which was what I should be watching. But I've been committing to coming out here on Thursday nights. Usually I can squeak out an hour. Today I gave you 2 in a bit. It'll be going up on the podcast as soon as it renders on YouTube. I usually scrape it from that. Oh, I am recording in-house, actually. I can take this, upload it, and do whatever. So, in the words of the immortal, I have no idea. I'm just going to say peace. And when I say peace, I don't mean like hippie, 2-finger peace sign peace. Although that's great. I'm fine with that too. I mean like peace in your being, in your heart, in your mind. Like I mean peace for you. I don't say peace lightly. I pray for peace for you, for all aspects of your being, and love. That you are what you were created to be, which is love. And I used to say marijuana. You could still say that because I am a frequent user, as you probably noticed halfway through the show. But that's kind of childish. And although I admit to being somewhat of a child, I get along better with kids. Oh, I saw my 4.5-year-old girlfriend tonight. She fills me up. She made me coffee that was basically tap water in the smallest container I've ever seen. I had Dolly hugs. Well, I got a hug from her twice. That's an upgrade in the relationship because I don't know. She's 3 and 4. She's got a tight-knit family. I'm not around all the time. So I love you coming from me is like strangers, not strangers, but, she wouldn't expect it. The first time she says, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. You know why? She goes, why? I go, because when I'm with you, one of the reasons, when I'm with you, I feel good. She's 4. What a better compliment. I can't imagine anyone saying that to me when I was 4. Not that you would remember it, because I don't remember very little from like 5 and like previous. I actually told her that the other day. I said, do you have any idea that most of the things you're doing right now as a child, you will not remember when you're my age? Like even once you're like 10 or 12 or 14, you won't remember any of this stuff that's going on right now. And then I grab her by the ankles and swing her Superfly airplane ride around until I'm nauseous. I can only do about 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Maybe 6. Full speed. She loves it. And today, so what else did I get today? I got some, I got Dolly hugs. I got come and go hugs from her, which I'm telling you is a straight up fucking win for me. I got one on the way in, a running fucking, like, come on, man. You people with kids, you don't get it, man. I'm like one of those old cat ladies that pines for the fucking child I didn't have. I'm fucking pathetic. Yeah, I got a running hug into my arms, full body. Well, I'm on my knees. I mean, not full body. I mean, it hurts. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Love it. And I got one on the way out, and then a sandwich hug too. She got in the middle of me hugging her grandmother on the way out. Oh fuck! What would I do without that fucking kid in my life? Oh my god, I love it, love it, love it. Why was I going on about that? See? It's fucking 9:24. Oh. I hit that thing again, so I got distracted. I got the game on in the background. I think I'm still recording and streaming. Yeah, it seems like my mic's up. Everything seems to be. I've been guilty of going to the place of my mic's off and I'm talking, but I can hear myself in my ear, but I look down and I have no levels going out. I didn't do that tonight, did I? Doesn't matter. Anyways, what else can I play you on the way out that we haven't heard? I don't have any. I got to get some royalty-free shit of my local boys here. Aaron Berger, Blake, and Gould have a new album. Aaron Berger put out an album last year. From the Heart? Something. Can't remember. Fuck, I gotta find that CD. Berger, Blake, and Gould launches their new album the 24th of December. Matthew James owes me. I expect that I'll do a show with him before the end of the year. In addition to some live jams where we have no cameras. Isn't this great? No cameras. I love it. Oh my gosh. Go check out Mark Dice. That's my last thing to you. Not too bad. If I land this guy for an interview, okay, then I blow up. Look at my little account. This is me. You know what? I had 10,000. I was at like 10-1, 10-2, something like that. And then fucking after the election, in no time, within a week, I lost like 200 followers. So it was down to like 9,000, 900 or something. But then my gratitude to some of my guests, including this guy, Jeff Dornick. He was on this week. And, of course, Michael Johns was on last week. What a great interview. And, yeah, some decent traffic. 50,000 views on Periscope. Are you kidding me? What the hell? That's what big accounts do when they retweet your stuff. Somehow, we're going to be broadcasting live from YouTube, from Trew.Tube. And then no censors. I'll play all the music I want. You want to sue me later? Fuck it. It's all good. Behind the paywall. And I do everything with credit. It's not like I'm ripping it off. Give everyone credit for the music I play on my shows. I'm promoting it, dude. I'm breaking it down. I'm editorializing it. Right? So, again, the cab ride comes back to the close. Peace. I genuinely pray and wish you peace in your head, your heart, and your soul, and your body, and your mind, and your surroundings, and your environment, and everything you do. Peace. Love, because, well, that's what you're created for. We forgot that. We're all the same. And hug your neighbor. Love your enemy. And then take that filthy, dirty, rotten diaper off your face.